All right, you're with the broker at an American Mortgage podcast studio. And there's a lot going on in the industry. Hearing some rumblings, some whisperings about in the direct lending channel, maybe some mergers, acquisitions, or people getting out all together. There just seems like there's a lot going on. I'm just sitting over here originating loans, just keeping my head down. What are you seeing going on?
Well, you're quite right. So looking at this time is really a dynamic time. If we look back to 2010, it was one of the greatest growth times for United American Mortgage altogether. And people say, how were you growing in 2010 when everybody was collapsing and going? And during these times when you see rates come up, you'll see a lot of refinance shops or places that maybe just didn't have the long-term stability to continue. And so we really, really pride ourselves to have what we'll call pretty big shoulders to be able to withstand that, from the aspect of our business was truly built from day one on relationships with realtors and sources that really do purchase transactions. So we are helping the consumers that are always there, always available, and always are moving forward for a home which is not just based on rate-centric closings.
What are you seeing going on the next 3 months in Q2 for housing market?
Well, we're certainly a long way away from market crashes, simply from the aspect that the inventory levels are still so very low. So it's still an unbalanced amount of buyers and sellers that are out there. So we've got a long way for that to come, where we need more inventory before that'll balance. So once that balances, then you're going to start to see the buyers and sellers playing a little more fairly, right? Everyone's in a driver's seat, not just one versus the other. You talked about interest rates as well. Let's remember that these are fantastic interest rates.
I totally agree.
Rates are in the fours right now, and rates
We've
in
been
the fours,
spoiled.
We've been completely spoiled. Now, we went through a pandemic which was extremely difficult and difficult for so many. So the way that the Fed handled that, in my opinion, was wonderful, because we were able to really help people and really bring down the largest cost that a family has from a consumer basis on a monthly, month-to-month basis. So with that, we appropriately did that and really helped a lot of people. So right now, as we go back into this market and we look at it, these interest rates are still fantastic. We're just a little jaded from the last 20 years.
Wanting to get back off the bench and re-engage.
So that, coupled with the aspect that the stock market and the investment markets have done so well, people had plenty of cash. And so you were out there fighting against the cash buyers. And the cash buyers, of course, close. And then we are really instrumental in helping even cash buyers right now that close with cash. And we do a quick cash out refinance, of course, to pay back the money that they put and took out of their investment accounts. So that's something that we've counseled clients through this whole thing as well. So really overall, this is a dynamic market. It is a market where it'll start to shift for those who were primarily focusing on refinances.
Right.
So they might struggle a little bit. But those who are in real estate, or people who are realtor referrals and people who've worked for us before, they know that our first phone call is always the purchase transaction.
Of course.
It is what we do.
Yeah.
And it's what we built the company on. And we are going to continue to focus on that. So that way we can make sure that we help our realtors, clients, and referral partners.
I love it. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. Always great to be with you, Dean. And we will see you soon. I'm the broker, Rich Lane, and we're out.